Beauty's not for other people. You don't get yourself beautiful for someone else. You do it for yourself because you love yourself. And that someone else should love you regardless of whether you have makeup on or not. Good morning. I'm in love with coffee. Today I'm gonna do a get ready with me video. So we're gonna do like the lotion and the makeup and then the hair. So let's get started. First thing we need to do, we need to get a washcloth and make it damp. And then we're going to kind of run it all over our face very gently to exfoliate anything that may need to be exfoliated from your sleeping. First, let's address the elephant in the room. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's driving me crazy. It's a clicking sound. I'm in my bathroom right now and there is like this weird thing that won't stop clicking. I just gently go around. I make sure my lips aren't crusty because I don't know about you guys, but this winter has been fantastic on my lips. So let me just toss that back. So this is Bare Minerals foundation, and it is fantastic. It is practically waterproof. I'm gonna go get this baby wet. Just a little bit goes a very, very long way. And then see, it's got this long wand. I just take the wand and I just kind of put it, I try not to let it drip, and I just put it all over a beauty blender, and then just take and, excuse me if I look over at the mirror or at the viewfinder, I can't actually see myself in the camera lens, so I don't want you to think that I'm not paying attention to you, because I'm not looking at you. I just have to pay attention to me for a minute. I don't know why I have to open my mouth. If you're a mouth opener when you put stuff on, please leave me a comment and let me know so I don't feel like I'm the only one, or at least give a thumbs up. I need to know. Am I the only one that opens my mouth when I'm putting foundation on? Next, we are going to put on cover-up or concealer. I use a lighter cover-up than my foundation. And I also wanted to mention that I know a lot of gals use the primer before they put on their foundation. And if I could find a primer that made me feel like it did something and didn't make me break out, I would use one. So if you have a suggestion for a primer, I'd love to try it. I've tried one, and then the next day I had a zit, so I didn't try it again. So this is Zuzu. I got it from the mall. It's really good. I would recommend getting it. I'll see if I can find a link for you guys, and I'll put it in the description. Normally, I don't touch my makeup blenders, my makeup part, whatever this is, the part that goes into the makeup. I don't touch it to my face because I don't want to get bacteria in my makeup, because that's why makeup ends up going bad, because you get bacteria from your face and your makeup and then it goes bad. But I don't ever touch it. But this is almost done with, so I'm actually going to touch it. I'm going to put it right under my eyes. Now here's the thing. I'm going to give you a little trick here, ladies that are maybe a little bit older, maybe in your late 30s, early 40s. When you put a lighter color under your eyes, it does wonders for your age. It takes off years. As you get older, sometimes you get bags, sometimes it gets a little blue, and putting the cover up on under the eyes is fantastic. It's weird because I've actually forgot to do it, and I'm like, what is wrong with my face today? And then I realized I just didn't put the cover up under my eyes. So I'm just going to use my finger and kind of blot that on. So the last thing that I like to do as far as using the lighter color, I don't know, some people might call it contour, some people call it cover up. I use it for both things. So I'm going to take and just put a line like down the middle of my nose and then like boop, my the tip of my nose. Whoop, the tip. Kind of blend that out, but I want the lightness to stay so it looks like my nose is maybe a little thinner up top. And I recommend Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. It is the most fantastic setting powder in the world. It gives you like a little bit of a sheen. And guess what? I ran out of it yesterday, so I'll show you guys in another video. But I do have another powder that I use. If I run out of my Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals, then I just use my Bare Minerals foundation that's matte, because this is like a foundation and powder and all that stuff in one, so it's going to give me a little bit of extra coverage, and then it's also going to set the makeup that I put on so far. Take it and you just kind of go tap, 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 tap. Okay, so I'm going to take this and dip my brush in and swirl it around, and then I'm just going to swirl lightly around all of my face. This is just how I do it to make myself feel as good as possible, because beauty is supposed to be for you, not for anybody else. It's for you. It's to make you feel maybe more confident. Feels good to look in the mirror when you have a nice face of makeup. Beauty's not for other people. You don't get yourself beautiful for someone else. You do it for yourself, because you love yourself. And that someone else should love you regardless of whether you have makeup on or not. I usually use Bare Minerals bronzing powder, but again, I ran out of it yesterday. I don't know why I didn't do this video yesterday, whatever. So I'm going to be using some Clinique powder. It's this 2 little things. You got like your bronzer right here and then your blush right here, but I do have my Bare Minerals blush, so I will be using that. I'm just going to use the contour right here. And if it was like a little browner and not so orange, that'd be great too. But this is another Bare Minerals brush, and it is specifically for contouring and for putting blush on. And I'm going to do it how Bare Minerals shows you to do it. And then next time when I have the right stuff, then it will even be better. So they say to take right at your forehead, come down, put it down at your cheek, and then swoop it down here. So at your forehead, down at your cheek, and then swoop it down here. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. This is called Bare Minerals Rose Radiance. See it right there. And again, I'll link all these products in the description so you can get some new ones. But this is my favorite blush. It's kind of gives you a little bit of spunk in your cheeks. Once again, the way these are is they have like a couple holes that it comes through, and so if you have a bunch up here, kind of wish that's how my powder was. You're going to take and just kind of tap just a little bit into the lid. You don't want too much, this goes a long ways. And then we're going to grab our same contour brush and just, whoa, look at that. Woo! Okay, and then once you get it on, kind of tap it off. So tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, and then I just do it this way. I smile and I put the blush where my cheeks are, because that's usually where blush goes. So I'm going to smile. Okay, so as you can see, it is a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to fix that really quick because we're not doing clown makeup. Okay, so this is where I take my brush again and I like blend everything together. So I'm just like gonna swirl, blend it all together, swirl, swirl, swirl. Everywhere that I put extra color, I'm just gonna swirl and get it all kind of dialed in. I'm gonna show you guys something about fake eyelashes. First of all, I just got this like, oh my gosh, it's a mess. I just got this cheap kit. It's Kiss. And then I got separate lash adhesive. This lash adhesive goes on black, which is much better than going on white like a lot of eyelashes do, because it's black like your eyelashes, so only makes sense. Alright, let me grab my eyelashes. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a little something and then I'll do a tutorial later. But normally the eyelashes come, you know, full eyelash, just like that. And what I like to do is cut, kind of a half lash. Not only is it easier to put on, it's more comfortable, and I think it kind of elongates your eyes and just gives that just a little bit of like exotic look, which I'm pale as can be, so I don't know how I could possibly look exotic, but here we go. So instead of them being that long, now you can see they're just, I don't want to drop it. Okay, see, they're just that long. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah, they're just, I cut them about, I cut about 2/3 off of them, and then I took and I tapered them so they wouldn't just be like end of eyelashes. So all you do is you take your eyelash and then open your, okay, the glue is gonna go right along the lash line. Right there. And you don't need a lot, just enough to cover that little line there. What you have to do with the eyelash glue is you have to give it like a minute or so to kind of get tacky, because if you just put it on right now, it's going to be still liquid. It's going to make a mess. So I'm just going to sit here and blow it for a minute, and then I'll put it on for you. I'm going to start hyperventilating. So what you want to do is make sure that your eyelash is going to start at the top, right here at the corner of your eye, and then it just goes kind of in. And your best thing to do is to try to just put it right along that same line as your eyelashes, like almost glue it to your eyelashes. I need more coffee. There's one little half fake eyelash. Okay, and there I have both of them on. And I don't know what that was, but anyway, this is what they look like. Let's move on to the eyebrows. So I always use an angled brush for my eyebrows, and I just use eyeshadow to kind of make them a little bit darker. I've got this e.l.f. Palette, and what I do is I just use the dark brown on it. This stuff is like, kind of comes out like a lot, so I just kind of tap it, and then I blow it to get everything off that doesn't need to be on there. Okay, and then what I do is I just take and make sure my point is this way. Point. And then I just start with the inside of my eyebrows. And this is so hard to do using the viewfinder. But I think I got it. Okay. And I'm not one for like big eyebrows or anything like that. I just like to make sure that they can be seen is all. So I just put a little bit of this on them and call it good. I'm not sure if this is being captured on my audio, but yes, my children are awake. And so if you hear them in the background, I apologize. So already, you can probably see quite the change in my appearance just with some fake eyelashes and putting on eyebrows. I will put up a before picture from when we first started the video right up here. A little bit of a difference, eh? And I'm not even done. I probably should be done. Quit while I'm ahead, right? But we're gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow. Just some. I have more hooded eyes, and what that means is that my top of my little eyelid thing right here just doesn't show very much. So my eye comes over it. They don't sink in. They go out. And for hooded eyes, there are definitely different techniques that you need to use so that hood isn't just like, hello, I have hooded eyes or whatever. I mean, I know they look fine now, but like using too dark of makeup on hooded eyes does not look good. In my opinion, it's never worked for me. It always looks terrible. I tried to do like the Avril Lavigne thing, and that doesn't work. So I will show you how I do my makeup with my hooded eyes, and I'll probably do a dedicated video to doing makeup if you have hooded eyes. If you don't have hooded eyes, I've said hooded like 50 times. Okay. If you do have hooded eyes, look out for my video. If you don't have hooded eyes, this is still a fantastic tutorial, so keep watching. Alright, next we have our eyeliner. And one of the things I love about the fake eyelashes, besides they look fantastic, is it makes it really easy to do a wing because you just kind of follow the line of the eyelashes. And I'm not good at doing my wing yet. So this is not a tutorial on how to do it properly. Basically with my wing, I just bring it out, and then pretty much until I get that crisp point, I just kind of extend it a little bit, and then I get that crisp point, and then I call it good. Then I take on the underneath part and I kind of connect the point to the underneath, so then it's not just a, disconnected. Does So I'm going to do the other one and then we'll move on. We've got our little wing, we've got a little bit coming over here, a little bit coming over here. Now we need to take care of the top part where we have our eyelashes, but then there's the other side that just doesn't have anything. And I need to tell my children to be quiet. Okay, I'm going to show you a trick. Sometimes when I'm putting my eyeliner or something, if I've already put on eye makeup or whatever or anything, it'll get like the tip will just not be good. So I just take, and before I do like the next thing, I just kind of like roll it on my hand, and then I wipe it off on my pajama pants, just to make sure that it's going to come out the first time and I'm not going to have to deal with it. So basically I'm going to take and add a little bit of eyeliner to each side here to make sure that everything matches up. Ow. I poked myself in my eyeball. That's what I get for trying to do it in the viewfinder. Okay, check the mirror. My camera stopped recording for a second. Don't mind it. So now on this eye, I already put the little bit of eyeliner. I'm going to put the little bit of eyeliner on this side to kind of connect it, and we'll move on to just a little bit of light eye makeup, light eyeshadow, because like I said, with the hooded eyes, you don't want to have too much on. There we have it. I got this stuff. It's probably super cheap, but I really like it. It's called Jessie's Girl, and again, I'll try to find a link for you guys and put it in the description if you like it. It's this really light, shimmery blue eyeshadow powder, and the shimmery just kind of puts the whole look together. You have to be careful because it just comes open. So what I do is, on the lid already, there's always just a little bit. So I just use my brush and I get it on the lid, and then I worry about getting more. Sweep it all up, and then I'm just going to close my eye and put some powder on it. Can you guys see me? Okay, good, you can see me. And I just like go in this like up down motion, leaving some room for my eyebrow bone, because you know we have those too. It's very light, so it is kind of hard to see, but I do like to keep my makeup for the most part light. So I'm going to put just a little bit more on of this blue powder. It's what I like. It's what I like. I mean, I really just kind of put it on haphazardly because it's just almost my base for my very last thing that I do. I like to make sure especially that I get it on my little eyelid here, the one that you can barely see, just to give it some nice brightness. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with hooded eyes, it's just as you get older they get more hooded, and my mom had to have surgery to, like, her hoods were like overlapping her eyeballs and she had to have surgery, and I'm like really scared that's gonna happen, but I don't think it will because I'm going to live forever, by the way. That's what I tell my kids, it makes them feel better. We have one more thing to do with our eyes, and then we're gonna pick a wig. I have this really light purple. It's not as light as it looks on camera, but it's from Ulta, and it is really a really nice eyeshadow. I have several eyeshadows from Ulta, and I love them. So I will do my best to link those in the description as well. I'll try to put everything that I use in the description in case you're interested in it. This one, surprise, surprise, is not powder. What I do with this is I kind of like start out at the outside of my eyes and then just kind of blend it in. And I kind of try to put it like kind of in the crease but a little above. So I've always done this with my eyes closed before, so I'm just going to do it. Eyes closed, mouth open. So that's nice, eh? No, I'm not from Canada. I watch a lot of Canadian YouTubers. Hey, Mia! I'm sure when I close my eyes you can see the horrific cat's eye I got going on, but when I have them open we're good, so just don't look at me when I close my eyes, please. I'm not looking at you when you're closing your eyes. I actually have two more things I'm going to do really quick. First thing, I'm going to take this brown eyeliner and I'm going to line just the very inside corner of my eyes. I don't suggest any of you do this. When I was a teenager, I would grab my mom's lighter and I'd lightly over my eyeliner to make it stay better. These days, if it feels like it's really hard, I just put my finger over the tip of it, making sure that I am doing that with a clean finger. Remember, cleanliness is next to Angeliness. Which, by the way, my name is Angela, and my channel is called Ms. Angela Sawyer, in case you were kind of curious. So let's get on with this brown eyeliner. Just do it right in there. Blend it out. I don't know, can you kind of see the difference? And last, our little highlighter thing around the eyes, the inside that everybody does. Will last for the makeup. I'm not done with you yet. We're just getting started, girl. Here we go. Let's take a little walk, shall we? All right, gotta get my clothes on. While you were away, I used, it's by Rimmel, it's called Scandalize, and it's in a lighter pink. I know it looks pretty blown out here, but it's a little bit darker, see? And that's what I use. So again, if I can find a link, put it in the description. Now we have to do our hair, and you might wonder what all this weird stuff is behind me. It's my hair. These are all my wigs. Okay, and this is a lace front wig from Etsy. Go ahead and watch my video to see the pricing and quality. Looks good, eh? This is me after I get ready. I would like to thank you so much for watching. I post videos about creative living, and that spans from creative hairstyles to creative makeup to creative furniture to creative jewelry. Anything that's creative, you're gonna find it on my channel. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.